Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Francesco, and we're back again with an exciting new episode of why religion is kind of kooky. Um, First, I think this video needs a little bit of explanation because it's kind of different. Basically, I'm going to be. I've got a Bible here. It's some old Bible from like the 40s or something. Yeah, 1946. Um, and what I've done, those little sticky notes you saw, all these little guys up there, um, they're just some annotation I've been doing. Uh, I don't think I'm going to get through the whole thing because I've used probably 25 sticky notes to, denote anything from murder to just irrational explanations or events and things like that, inconsistencies, and that's only in the first like 10 pages. So I barely got, you know, well, I got to like the 12th chapter of Genesis, and I already have 25 instances of where things just don't add up. But basically, what this video is a kind of a forward to other videos I'll be doing in the future, where I basically go into the Bible, this guy, and pick out verses that I find interesting, and interesting being how they're used in pop culture. And I'm going to go to other parts in the Bible and refute them using the Bible. So it's basically going to be the Bible used against itself, which is kind of a rudimentary thing that everyone does, I guess. Anyone with any bit of sense who's ever actually read this has found places where things just don't add up. Or where things are, kind of hypocritical, I guess you could say. So we'll probably start with one of the most well-known psalms, in my opinion, and this has become quite prevalent in the past few years because the thing with how atheists are starting to actually become a percentage of the population openly now. A lot of Christians like to go to this particular psalm just to kind of, stick it to the atheists. And it's Psalm 14, so I'm sure some of you are familiar with it. It says, "The fool says in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They do abominable deeds. There is none that does good." And it goes on and it talks about how, God's going to look down from heaven and see if any of his children are, trying to act like God or become wise like God. That they'll be corrupt. None of them do anything that's good. They're all bad people. They shall be in great terror of God, um, and things like that. And I think universally, everybody who's been on any kind of internet chat forum or Facebook page or Twitter feed or anything like that that has any, you know, inkling of religious backing has heard something or someone say, "The fool says in his heart there is no God." And that's fine. I mean, there's a lot of them in there. Some of them are kind of interesting. Some of them are, you know, aggressive against people who aren't Christians. And the thing that I like about this one is that most people only quote the first two lines. The fool says in his heart there is no God. They rarely go on to quote the next two lines. They are corrupt and do abominable deeds. There is none that does good, because just simply calling an atheist a fool seems to be enough for them. Whereas if they were to call them corrupt, and tell them that they do nothing that is good and all this other stuff, they would lose credibility generally. And like I said, this is a pretty, it's an okay point to make. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have tried to make this point in the past. And I quite frankly don't care for it at all. It's kind of a boring psalm. It's very just kind of rudimentary. You're just calling people names. That's all it is. You're resorting to bullying tactics. And now I guess we're going to go refute it with the Bible. So this next one that refutes Psalm 14 is found in the New Testament. For those of you that don't know, Psalms is actually found in the Old Testament, whereas this refutation is in the New Testament. So, no more than 5 pages into the New Testament, you come to chapter 5 of Matthew, specifically verse 22, I believe. And remember, Psalm 14 said that the fool says in his heart, there is no God. So, basically, anytime somebody uses this in a conversation or a debate or an argument or something, they're calling you a fool. Now, Matthew chapter 5 verse 22 says, and this is Jesus speaking, as in Jesus Christ, "But I say to you that everyone who is angry with his brother shall be liable to judgment. Whoever insults his brother shall be liable to the council, and whoever says, 'You fool,' in quotes, shall be liable to the hell of fire," or to hellfire, as this thing annotates. So, realistically, if you go around calling people ignorant fools, or just fools in general, you're liable to go to hell. So next time any of you hear anyone say, "The fool says in his heart there is no God," just type in or orate to these people that Matthew chapter 5 verse 22 clearly states that Jesus clearly states that if you so much as call someone a fool, you're liable to go to hell. So in the end, all you have to do is use the Bible to argue against the Bible. That's it. I guess if you guys like to leave some comments as to what your favorite parts of the Bible are and how they make absolutely no sense in relation to other parts of the Bible, please feel free to do so in the comments. Like the video, please. I've gotten like 5 likes since my last video upload, and I got so excited I was like, oh boy! So I made another video, this one. And hopefully I'll be able to do some more of the videos like this. Because there's a lot of stuff in here that's just totally... And, alright. See you guys later.